How's it going today? Here to make a little video on what to do if you're having trouble starting your bike. So first off, maybe a little backstory to this little trick that I use is I first started off using this quite some time ago on, I believe it was a 2000 or 2001 Honda XR 400R. And it was a really hard starting bike. So figured out this little trick to help get it started, and I was able to utilize it on that bike pretty much every time I used it. Also tried it on this bike and it also seemed to work well. Now this is a trick that is probably going to be more useful to someone when they start their bike after it has been sitting for quite some time. And maybe the fuel has possibly dried up a little bit in the carb or evaporated, and it's just not getting the fuel right away when it needs it. When I first got this bike, I didn't ride it as often as I would have liked to, so I was able to try this trick out, and it also worked just like it did on the Honda. So I feel like it's just a good trick that I should pass on to you guys, and maybe will help you guys out in the future. So this is a trick that will only be able to be utilized on a bike that is carbureted. It will not work for a fuel injected bike because, as you will see why, fuel injected bike has an electronic fuel pump which pumps the fuel to the motor so that it will start. So I haven't used my bike in probably 5 days or so, so it's been sitting, and this tip or trick may or may not work because I usually only use it if I haven't used the bike for maybe a month or so. So what you want to do is come over to your bike, turn the key on. Now, like I said, I'm not 100% sure that this is going to work because this bike might just fire right up to start with, because I have ridden it not too long ago. So this may or may not work, but you're gonna turn the choke on like you normally would when you go to start the bike, and just crank it over, and we'll see if it's going to start right away or not. If it doesn't, I'll stop and do the trick for you guys. Okay guys, so it wouldn't start right away, so I'll do the trick here to show you guys, see how much better and how much quicker it fires up. Okay guys, so I just switched over to my helmet cam here so you guys can get a little better view of what I'm about to do here. So you can turn the key on, take it off the kickstand, and what you're going to do is you're just going to lean the bike over to the left as far as you can go without it touching the ground, and lift it back up. And what that's going to do is it's just going to help get some fuel, fill up the carb, and get it into the motor. It's almost like using it like a primer, if you want to think of it that way. So anyways, let's see if she fires up any better or any quicker. So there you go guys, that's the trick that I use to start my bike when it won't start or cranks for a long time and won't fire. So hopefully it works for you. Hopefully you guys are able to utilize it and get out there and ride. Alright guys, so we just had it running here. I'm just going to show you guys here that it still will fire. It's not just a one shot here. You will still have to work it, of course, to get it to run like you would any other normal time you start your bike. But here, just to show you guys that it will fire right back up after doing the trick. There you have it guys. Like I said, it's worked for me both on my previous Honda XR 400. It's worked for me on the Yamaha TW200. So like I said, go out there and try it, and hopefully it works for you as well as it's worked for me. Thanks a lot for watching. Also, don't forget to comment down below. If you like the video, like it, and subscribe to the channel guys. I appreciate the support. Thanks a lot.